The idea behind this album, we had made our studio album with Warner's last year, which is our first album with our new label. That was BZ20, to celebrate and kind of look back on those 20 years, but with new songs, and to show the new band that we have become, I guess. And rather than recording a brand new studio album this year, we thought in the interim, before the next album, we'd record this, an album, a retrospect on our favourite songs that came out of Detroit in a certain era. So we got together, we picked a bunch of songs, and these are those 11 songs. It was hard, to be honest, picking them, but I think we came up with the best bunch.
What do you know now when you're making an album that you didn't know then?
Oh, good question. Do you know what I think? Studio has changed massively for us boys anyway, dynamically, to straight out the box, because Theo's not there, so we've had to rejig how we structure everything anyhow. And I think, personally, I learn every time I go in the studio, definitely. And I much prefer recording with the boys than without. And I know this album was a bit difficult because Ro was over and I was doing X Factor, and as usual, when it comes to time constraints, it was difficult to get it together, so we were often in studio alone. But I think what I've learned personally is I love when we're collectively in there.
With the whole concept of this album, we all went away and spent hours and hours and hours going through our various Motown collections that we have, and then brought out all of our favourites to the table and what have you. And there are certain songs that we thought, yeah, definitely, let's do that, you know, such as Marvin Gaye, Through the Grapevine and what have you, you know. But then we quickly realised, hang on a minute, we don't have the voices of Marvin Gaye and people like that, you know. So we chose songs that were within the realms of our capability and that we could do justice to, you know.
Personally, for me, Wherever I Lay My Hat, I think is a lovely version on the album. Both the lads do a lovely lead vocal on it, but you know, I think it suits Mikey's voice as well. And you know, obviously Ro has done an awful lot of the lead vocals, and now since we've lost Theo, we're all trying to do a little bit more, and Mikey's really stepped up to the plate on this particular album, and on the last one, in fairness. But I just think the vocals on Wherever I Lay My Hat are really, really nice, you know. Much better than Paul Young.
And obviously your tours are still huge, the fans absolutely love it. What are your favourite boyzone classics?
Favourite boyzone classics. I mean, the ones that get the audiences going are the likes of Picture You, Going Gets Tough. They're the ones. I even Love Me for a Reason. The audience really react to those. But for us, I think there was an album we brought out called Brother after Theo passed, that we recorded in his honour. And there's a song called Too Late for Hallelujah. One of those epic, massive songs.
Is there anything that still does kind of, I really don't want to do that one?
Yeah, do you know what? I think the only one that ever grinds on me personally is No Matter What. And I explained it in an interview a while back. It's not, I don't dislike the record. I just, I have a certain way of attaching myself to any record. Yeah, like there's just something about that record I can't connect to, and I feel awkward doing. Always have done. I love the record, but me personally, I don't connect with it through my body as such. And I'm always feeling a bit weird about that record. I mean, but for no reason.
That's so funny. Are there any others?
There's lots.
So
obviously,
good.
all of our catalogue through the years, but because we've performed them so many times, you can get bored of doing them, you know. But I always try to look at it from the audience perspective, that they love when they come along to a show to hear all the hits, you know. So if it is early hits like So Good or Key to My Life, let's say, something like that. You know, ones that we haven't gone near in years and years and years. But the boyzone fans, the die-hard boyzone fans, they love that, you know. So I think it's important to get over it if you're bored with it, and give your audience what they came to hear.
And changing it slightly,
I love you anyway.
what is a night out with boyzone like these
We're all in bed by 10.
days? Is it as well?
Fire alarms and cheese sandwiches, you know what I mean?
It depends on the night. Some nights we're very reserved. We'll have a nice dinner together and we'll all be in bed early, and some nights we go for it.
Home.
You go,
Who's
best cook.
Best
I
cook.
don't think we've ever cooked together.
Not since not for
since we
20
moved into our
years.
first apartment in Pimlico, was it?
Yeah, I cooked spaghetti
20
bolognese
years
for the
ago.
boys.
We've never had dinner
Hot
dates.
noodles or something.
Fish fingers
Yeah.
and beans and eggs we were making
Yeah,
then.
we never had dinner parties.
Cowboy dinners. we used
Although
to have.
Shano has done MasterChef, so he's probably got a lot more skill now than the rest of us because
Yeah.
of his
Well, I was
experience.
going to say, Shane obviously
Yeah.
amazing work, but what would all your other dishes be, the winning dishes at MasterChef?
Oh, my chili con carne is one of my own favourites.
Anyone else like it?
Yeah, everybody I cook it for.
Everybody else like it.
Yeah, never cooked them for us.
If you weren't famous tomorrow, what would you go out and do? What would be the one thing you can't do today that you do?
Oh, can't do.
It's bizarre now. We're 20 years in the business, and the whole kind of hysteria thing from when we were in our younger years, the first time out with boyzone, you know, you probably noticed an awful lot more on the street. These days, we can kind of come and go a lot easier than we could. I mean, you're still going to get stopped and asked for a photograph or whatever, or jeered.
Cheered.
But
Cheered.
God, he's cheering me.
Stop cheering.
Mommy, you jeered me.
We can still generally have a good, good life,
Hell of a long time.
I think if I wasn't with Boys on Tomorrow, so I'd like to go and live a remote life somewhere.
We can organise
The
that one.
Amazon.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you think that will go well as a threesome?
A threesome?
That's right.
I don't know.
Because
Because they're thinking of getting rid of me, is what she's saying.
I'm thinking to get rid of myself.
I think they're leaving.
Stop talking like
What
that.
would you miss?
I wouldn't miss anything.
About this?
But this jeering, all the
Jeering.
time.
Jeering.
I wouldn't
It's
miss-
the word of the day.
Not one
The word of the day. It's like
ounce.
Sesame Street. The word
Yeah.
of the day is cheering.
Yeah.
Brought to
I
you
left
by the
band
number.
'cause they kept jeering me.
I hate
No,
boys on the Jimmy all the time.
I think the amazing world of touring, I think I'd miss. Now, I don't miss touring at all until you go back on,
Until you miss it.
Until you miss it. Well, like you go back on the road and the banter, the fun, the laugh, the jokes, and the amount of non-pressurized situations that we go and do gigs. Like it's what we do and we do well. There's no difficulty in doing them. It's actually a very easy life. But then you come off tour and you realise you're absolutely shattered. Like, and you didn't realise how intense it actually was. But the bubble that you live in for that month or two is quite incredible.
You get spoiled.
can't- yeah,
You get spoiled on
You're
tour.
pampered, looked after,
Yeah.
treated. It's quite an amazing thing to live that life, for example.